I just want to talk to you for a moment and share something with you, perhaps, um, about the struggles of people who have addictions of drugs. Before I go any further, let me say this: we all have some form of addiction. Virtually all of us, under the sound of my voice, out there on the internet that's listening to me right now, we have an addiction. Some addiction to food, to sex, to money, to working, to sports, to entertainment. Something, you have an addiction. Now, this particular segment I'm talking about drug addiction. Drug addiction means drugs that control you, or that you or we allow to control us. That's the hard drugs. That's the not so hard drugs, the over the counter drugs. That's the alcohol and even sugar. That's a drug. But anyway, I have, unfortunately, had to look at two people that I cared about dearly this past year that died from drugs. Actually, three. One of my students, 35 years old, died from alcohol abuse, cirrhosis of the liver, 35 years old. That was April of last year. Now, and another friend of mine in the neighborhood where my business is just turned 30 last year. In the month of July, he began to have some health issues, complications, drinking every day, right here in the neighborhood, every single day, drinking. And unfortunately, I had to stand beside his bedside in the hospital while he's on life support. Back in December, he died of cirrhosis of the liver. Now, here more recently, about a month ago, another individual in the neighborhood, female, she was about 45, 46 years old. She died from an overdose. From what I understand, crack was one of the things that she had taken, along with possibly something else, and then it caused her to have a heart attack. Rushed to the hospital, had not been breathing for several minutes, and so I stood over her bed while she was on life support. For me, it's hard telling these stories, but it's necessary, I believe, for someone to hear this. I'm not judging anyone that's addicted to drugs, to include alcohol, to include smoking. But I think we all know the ravages of these things, what they do to us, what they do to our lives, what they do to our bodies, and ultimately they will and could potentially kill us. I'm not judging you. One thing I realized, and I see this every day, crack addicts and the such, I know that there's some pain there. I know that there's some hurt there because I have talked to many individuals over the years. And even the ones that I just mentioned to you, minus their names, we've had conversations. My children were taken away. I was locked up in prison. I made some bad choices. My family kicked me out in the streets. I didn't finish school. You name it, I've heard it. And you know, I think the thing that bothers me the most is how society and people point a finger and say, you old crackhead, you crack addict, you old drug addict, you bum, you this, you that. We don't have a heaven or a hell to put anyone in. I understand them. Now some can be a little bit more abrasive than others. Not so humble. Because of how they came up. Because of the instruction that they did not get coming up. Broken families and so forth. Everyone has a story to tell, ladies and gentlemen, as to why they are how they are today. I don't believe that most people that are addicts just get up one day and say, I want to start drinking. Or they get up, I just want to take drugs. I just want to get high. I don't believe that it works that way. I believe in most instances there's some hurt, there's some pain, there's some bad experiences, and there's some people trying to cope with something that they've dealt with in their lifetime, and they're having a hard time dealing with it. So they resort or start using drugs of some sort. And it is unfortunate that oftentimes it ends in their death or demise. I'm going to be giving another memorial to this young lady that passed away here recently. And it's hard because I knew her. It's hard. I saw something within crying out, and she cried on my shoulders before, telling me how hard it was dealing with drugs. And then just today, I had another associate, customer, if you will, come in my store, and I asked him this question: was he happy? And he said, to be honest with you, no. And I said, if you could do something today, or something could change today to make you happy, he said, what would it be? He said, you probably know what it is, all right. And I did. And I said, you don't have to share it with me if you don't want to. He said, if I could just get off drugs, but it's hard. And my heart just hurt for him. And I tried to encourage him as he left. We are our brother's keeper. And we can't save everyone. I know that. I've been told this before. Brother teacher, you can't save everyone. I know this. But you know what? Every comforting word that I can express and or give to someone or share, I'm going to do that as long as I have breath in my body. Regardless of what I'm dealing with in my life. That's my job. That's my duty. As a man, as who I am, that's my duty. And I'm encouraging you, if you're someone out there right now who has some form of addiction that you're struggling with, be encouraged. Try to be strong. Try to align yourself with positive people and sign up for some rehabilitation program or some kind of a group to get on your feet again. There is hope, but you know what? It starts with you. It really does. And as I said before, I'm not a judge of you and what you're doing, albeit we all know that it's not good for you, it's not healthy for you, and it could take you from this world. And so many beautiful spirited people I've known in my life have died from drug abuse. And it happens every day somewhere in America and in the world. If any of you out there listening to me have a loved one that's struggling with drug addiction, don't kick him out the house necessarily, unless the situation really warrants it. It's a challenge for them and you. And you just have to learn sometimes how to listen to people and find out that there's something beyond the exterior of what you're seeing, and that there's a human being there, in front of you. And they're crying out, and they just don't know how to fix their problem. Sometimes the problem might be resolved by you just showing that you care, maybe not in every situation or circumstance, but at least try. Let your family member know that you are there for them and that you care. This could be your mom, your dad, your children, sons, daughters, aunties, uncles, and so forth. It could be anyone. Husband, wife, your partner. It could be anyone. We all need someone, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm saying to you. So I just wanted to share this. And if you need prayer, or you would like prayer, or if you don't know how to pray, leave your name in the comment section below. Whoever you are, doesn't matter. I will pray for you. I will. I'll do that for you. As a matter of fact, I do it anyway for those that I don't even know, and it doesn't matter who I know. I don't have to know you to care about you as a human being, as a living being. I don't have to know you. The Creator loves all of us. So everyone, I'm going to conclude this video and tell all of you all again, if you have a family member that's addicted to drugs, alcohol, even smoking, please reach out to that family member, because life is short. This is a cliche, we've heard it many times before, but it is indeed short, and we don't want to shorten our lives and that of our relatives if we can help it at all. So stay prayerful. And as I said a moment ago too, if you need prayer or would like me to pray for you, please leave your name in the comment section below. And if you have a specific thing that you don't mind sharing with me on this platform as to what you want me to pray for, but I'm going to pray for you in general anyway, but leave that specific thing in the comment section below as well. And until then, please like and share my videos if you find them of value. You can always donate if you'd like to do that as well. My Cash App is Bro Teacher, and I have a GoFundMe still running, and my PayPal, if you would like to donate to that as well, it's brotherteacher1@hotmail.com. That's my email address. It's the same account number at PayPal. So may the Almighty continue to bless you and yours. He loves you again, and I do. Take care.